The Little Prince.
The Little Prince. What I know about it is that it's about the musician Prince's early years.
I'm thinking it's not.
When he was a wee princelet.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
Beauty and the Prince?
No.
It's about the Prince and Michael Jackson when they were boys going on adventures.
So it's about, I think, a Little Prince. It's an animated feature. All of our family telling us that we must see it. Apparently it's wonderful.
Based on a book.
Yeah.
Which I have not read.
All I've seen is the little creature companion as a stuffed animal, the fox. And that was cute. So cool.
Yep.
That's all I got.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
No idea. I know that it was supposed to have a wide release, but then the company that was going to release it in theaters dropped it like a week before. It was very strange. And then Netflix picked it up and was the hero.
Oh.
Yeah.
As usual.
So, let's check it out.
Up here. Never find it sunsets. To the eye.
So we just watched The Little Prince. I would like to give a shout out to my mom and dad for making me cry. Thanks, guys. Off the cuff, how we felt about it in a couple different areas. It's a scale system, 1 through 5. 1 being unwatchable, 2 not great, 3 pretty good, 4 awesome, and 5 perfect. We're not going to do any spoilers, so all these categories are spoiler free until we hit the part where we talk about the story, and then we'll tell you what time frame to skip ahead to at that time. So if you want to avoid spoilers, you're still good. First topic is enjoyability. How much did you personally enjoy this?
I loved it. I loved it a lot. It was very imaginative and sad.
I've not read the book, so I don't know how it matches up, and I don't really care. Because I think as its own thing, it was very distinctive. I loved it, yeah. So for me, in terms of just enjoyability, I would give it a 5. So, straight 5s. I don't give 5s. Visuals would be next. 5? I would give it a 3. The movie has a couple different visual styles and they're all awesome. There's sort of like almost a 2D animation, hand-drawn style. There's a cardboard cutout and almost like looking stop motion-y as well. But the framing story is CG. The main one, I thought some of the shaders and textures were a little bit off, and you could definitely see the corners of the budget. For me, I didn't think that the main storyline visuals were that great. They were very well designed, but in terms of implementation, they couldn't really stand up to something from Disney or Pixar.
I liked the 3 different styles a lot. I thought they were both really well done. I thought they flowed together really well and they went back and forth well. All the styles. Oh, you woke up the cat.
Oh, sorry. The next category is acting. 5? 5 again? Okay. I'll give it a 4. It was great. They did a great job. Like it was great animation and it was very good voice acting. I guess I'll make mine a 5 too.
It was so good though.
It was really good. Next category is sound.
5. The music was really pretty. The voice acting that they got, all the extra little details. Simple, but everything worked out really well.
The soundtrack was whimsical. It was very, very French sounding, just like the source material. So yeah, I'd give a 5 to the sound as well. Now we are going to talk about story, which is Spoiler Town. So if you don't want spoilers, skip ahead to the time stamp on the bottom of the screen. Story. Really quickly, there are 2 different stories. One is the story of The Little Prince, the book. The other is a new story specifically made for the movie, which is about a girl who's got a very overbearing mother who's planned out her life to the letter, and she meets an old man who was the pilot in the Little Prince story, and he sort of has a different way of living, and there's a clash there in terms of how she was raised and what she wants to experience out of life.
I think the only thing I didn't like about it was how I felt like I connected with the most frustrating characters. Because the mom is very overly organized and trying to basically get a handle on life and her daughter's life because she's a single mom and this is what she's got to live with. She is doing it too much and therefore suffocating. And then there's another character in the prince's little story who seems very self-absorbed. The things I didn't like about it were only the fact that I could relate to the characters that I and other people probably find the most frustrating.
That's like a difficult and a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
The story covers a lot of really hard subject matters for adults, much less for what would be on the surface a kid's film. It was not really what I was expecting at all.
Yeah, the main girl in it, I would guess, would be maybe like between 10 and 12, and I would only let a kid that age watch it because it is so deep.
But do you think it's so emotionally difficult for us because we're adults and we've dealt with the subject matter? I think a little kid might watch this film and not be affected at all.
And not notice.
Because
just think it's pretty.
The film talks about like love and loss and how by bringing people close you can also kind of destroy what makes them individual or interesting to you. Like, it just covers a lot of interesting and hard to deal with life situations, right? And it had me in tears multiple times, and then it was also very inspiring many times. Mm-hmm. However, it's not all like a deep philosophical conversation.
Yeah, it's very cute and very whimsical, like you said before with the music. It's all whimsical. So it's very happy.
There's some witty humor, some slapstick humor. They really hit all the notes here.
It seems like a very good movie to attempt at explaining death to children.
Yeah.
Which is very hard, but the idea that I feel like they did a very good job at addressing the subject.
It can lead to that kind of conversation in the same way that Inside Out could lead to a good conversation with kids about their emotions and how to control themselves both emotionally and logically.
It felt like Up to me too. It had an Up vibe.
Yeah.
Which I love.
So I give the story 5. This was a great surprise. This was a great movie. I thought I would like it, but I loved it.
Maybe like a 4, honestly, because it goes back and forth between the girl's real life story and this Little Prince story. And then they kind of coincide and you can't tell what's reality, only you can probably guess. But then at the same time, I think that's a really wonderful thing. So yes, it's a 5. It's a 5.
Okay, so The Little Prince. We both loved it. I didn't know much about it beforehand. I'm so glad I saw it. Have you seen it? What did you think? Let us know in the comments.